What is the one mistake that an entrepreneur should avoid? You know, as entrepreneurs, you make a lot of mistakes. But if I were to think about one mistake, it is trying to do too much. You know, as an entrepreneur who's committed to the cause, who's willing to work hard, the problem is sometimes you commit to too many things. And one thing that the entrepreneurs don't have is resources. And when you try to do too many things, you fail not because it is not a good idea, but just because you don't have a critical amount of resource to solve that particular problem. And therefore, what you need to do is to always make sure that you're doing something that's most meaningful for your customers. That is, a customer would buy it if you just did that little thing, and that little thing is resourced enough so that you can get through that execution and get to the point. I don't want you to confuse this with pivoting. Pivoting is about, let's say you're doing A and you find that A is the wrong thing to do and you want to do B. There's nothing wrong in stop doing A and then doing B. The problem is when you try to do A, B, C, and D, and you just don't have enough resources to be able to do that. So let me leave you with one final thought. As a young startup, you don't hedge. You don't do contingency planning because you just don't have enough resources. So whatever little resources you have, you're going to put everything you have behind that one great idea that you have and then implement that. So because you'll find that as you implement and go through your company, three things are always true. It'll always take a lot longer than you thought. It'll always take more money than you thought, and it's always more difficult than you think. And so the only way you win that game is trying to do this little thing that brings huge amount of value to the customer that will allow you to do the next thing. So you need a big vision, but these very small steps to actually get there. So try not to do too much.